Welcome to the Las Vegas Black Music Awards Hour, powered by BlinkShow TV, right here on 22.3 TakeOver Vegas Radio. I am your host, Chris Freeman, and today, like every other show, I have amazing guests joining me. But before we get into my guest, I do want to give you guys some updates and news about the Las Vegas Black Music Awards. So if this is your first time hearing my voice or watching the replay on YouTube, this does go on our YouTube channel, BlinkShow TV, so make sure to watch the replay and the entire show with the rest of my guests. The packages for artists to perform on stage have been sold out. I don't have any more, so please do not send me any more emails. I know it sounds a little rude, but don't worry. I still have the Music and Conversations event, the wild card event that happens on Friday, 2 days before the award show. You get a chance to compete with other artists for that wild card to perform on stage. That beautiful apron stage. If you guys have never been there, please go to our YouTube channel, watch the show for 2024 and 2025, or if you have a Roku TV, make sure you guys download our app, BlinkShow TV Network, and you'll get a chance to watch 2024 and 2025. We do have the show on the screen here in the studio for those of you watching on YouTube. So make sure to look out for that event. Again, that is our Music and Conversations event that happens on Friday, 2 days before the award show. I am still looking for volunteers. So if you would like to help me either in the green room where I mostly am or in the showroom with Antonio, make sure you guys send an email to support@blinkshowtv.com. What else do we have? Oh, we have 3 sponsors for Music and Conversations. We have 6 artists who compete for that event. So any questions, please go to the website, LasVegasBlackMusicAwards.com. And thank you to everyone who tunes in week after week here in Las Vegas and outside of Las Vegas. We do have our friend in New York City. We have guests who tune in all the way from Africa, in Senegal. So big shout out to, who do we have out there? No, India. So big shout out. I'll check in to see who has tuned in. Now we are going to go into a quick music break, and then I will have my first guest with me, Melnated Queen. You are now tuned in into the Las Vegas Black Music Awards Hour, powered by BlinkShow TV. I am your host, Chris Freeman, and with me, I have now my first guest. She was a nominee in 2021, and in 2024, you were nominated for 4 categories. Best Female Vocalist. I gotta read this because you had a few. Las Vegas Rising Star Female, the Las Vegas Verge Award. What was the other?
Best Female Vocalist, Verge Award,
Rising Star Female.
Star. We keep blanking on that 4th
right?
one.
So she had 4.
Definitely
you also
did.
performed on stage. But this is Melnated Queen, so welcome to the show. Melnated. How are you doing today?
I'm amazing today. I feel really good. Not just on the outside, but on the inside, which makes it really easy to feel good on the outside. So I'm feeling really good. I'm so blessed to be here, sitting here talking about the VMAs. So I'm feeling pretty good.
That's amazing. So how did it feel to be nominated for that many categories?
Whoa. So how did it feel? When I get nominated for anything, it always feels a lot of surreal, just because, and I don't know why I don't think like this, because Grandma always said people are always watching you whether you think they are or not, but the type of energy that I kind of carry around, it's like I'm just doing me, I'm just myself. And so when I found out that I was being nominated and then nominated for 4 awards, I call my mama.
That's good. No, we gotta call mama, right?
I was really surprised and just super grateful because I'm like, oh my God, people are really listening.
Yes, to be recognized for the work that you are doing.
No, for sure.
And they are watching.
No, I see, and my kids are watching, and so I always like, now I'm a little more conscientious of like what I'm doing and what I'm putting out there and things. I've always been that way, but it's a little more nerve-wracking now because it's like there are people listening, there are people watching, and I never thought that would come of this. I think when I started doing music, I just wanted to sing. I don't know if you ever heard that song, like Mama, I Want to Sing. And that's all I ever wanted to do. So to be nominated for something so big, like the BMAs is huge. And when I learned about the BMAs, it's like there's Atlanta BMAs, California BMAs, and then I'm like, Las Vegas BMAs, what? So that was amazing. That was super amazing.
No, it is. And then you perform on stage. How was that?
I did for the very first time. Because I've gone to the BMA award shows before and just was a spectator. Well, I was nominated, but also just spectated the show and enjoyed that. But to be a part of the circus, no. But to be a part up there on stage, and that was everything for me. I still feel like I'm dreaming when I think about it. I'm like, doesn't really feel like it happened, but that was super amazing. Shout out to Sincere. She had an incredible song, and I felt blessed to just be invited to sing with her and next to her. So singing at the BMAs alongside, and I can't remember the other young lady's name, but
Danny,
yes, singing
big
alongside.
Shout out to Danny.
Big, oh my God, big shout out to Danny. And that was such an amazing experience in itself, just to get to know Danny, because she sings background for who did she say? Was it Gladys Knight? Yes. Somebody really big, Gladys Knight. She sings background vocals. So just to be in the room to learn from, experience, her experience, and that was great in itself. So just to be able to network with them both and then bring that energy to stage, it was incredible. I'm hoping it conveyed that way, because the song that we sang, Save Us, like it was such a for me, it was powerful, so empowering.
Yes.
So that was super dope to do that.
That's amazing. So how or why do you think it's important to celebrate and recognize these Black artists?
Big reason number one, I don't feel like there's enough recognition for Black artists. I feel like the really, really, really good talented ones kind of fall in the shadows a lot. And so to have such a big platform like BMAs to acknowledge, us small people out here just love being ourselves is, man, I wish I had another word for awesome, because no one else is doing that. So I think it's super important that platforms are shedding the light on, Black artists for sure.
Definitely. How old were you when you started doing music? I know you mentioned that you just wanted to sing and do music, but when was that for you?
Oh my God. So as far as my memory can take me back, I've been singing in my church choir since I was probably 10, probably before then. I just remember going one day, just showing up to choir practice. I don't know who put me there or how I got there. I just remember showing up to choir practice, and every Saturday after that, and this is what I want to do, and this is what I love to do. I could definitely say my great grandmother, she was a really big staple in my life. She was also like behind the scenes doing the performance things, and I remember she used to put me and my sisters in like little pageants and talent shows and model shows that she used to put on, and I would see, there's people performing before the model shows, and I just always remember like, I want to be a part of something like that. Like, this is so cool. We get to change clothes.
Exactly.
And so I would say probably like 10 is where my memory goes back to. But if my mom could speak, she probably, girl, forever.
And big shout out to Mom. Mom is in the studio. You want to have that support. So whoop, whoop. A lot of artists don't have that support, from family, which is very important. So to have your mom here, big shout out to mom.
No, for sure. And we have a pretty big family, and I'm actually one of those artists that can kind of resonate with those artists that don't get a lot of support from their family. And with having such a big family, you would think like you have all these people backing you, and all the time it's not like that. But for me, it's like as long as I can call my mom and my mom wants to hear my new music, I don't really care.
Oh, that's amazing. Such an amazing feeling, I'm sure. So one thing that I want to ask, because you mentioned that you started in choir, right?
Mm-hmm.
In church. So this is an interview that I saw. A lot of artists who are in R&B music,
Mm-hmm.
they come from choir,
Mm-hmm.
right? But why don't you go into gospel music?
I feel like R&B is the same as gospel music. To be honest with you, I don't use profanity in like most of my records that I make. And when I think about the R&B music I make love songs.
Okay.
So you can be in love with your husband, your best friend. You can be in love with Jesus.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so I feel like the inspiration behind a lot of my music, it's there.
Okay.
It just doesn't have the genre stamped on it.
Okay.
Like how society does. Like if you sound this way, then you're a pop artist, and if you sound this way, then you're a gospel artist. But I think it depends on the structure of the music and what the message is sending out. Because R&B can easily be gospel. So
Okay.
that's how I feel about the R&B I make.
Okay. And is that the only genre that you put yourself in R&B, or what would you say your sound is?
I honestly can't say that I've found my genre, because one day I might feel like really Ariana Grande poppy.
Okay.
And the next day I feel like I want to pour my heart in music, like a I can't remember, it's Jonathan, I can't remember his last name, I forget right now, but it just really depends, you know.
So we're still working on your sound.
I wouldn't say working on my sound, I just don't label it,
Your
like
sound.
put myself in like that box, because I feel like once you put that label on it, people are going to continue. As soon as you make something that's not what that is, then it's like, oh, we don't like that. So I just try to just make what I feel.
Okay.
So
Absolutely. So what does your journey as an artist mean to you personally?
personally, it just means, well, my journey is always just like me against myself. I'm like my biggest critic. So sometimes I feel like I'm in my own way. So what that means to me is just peace and serenity, having to center myself. So when I make music, I'm very grounded, very centered, very leveled, so that the message that I'm trying to get out there, I can get it out. So I'm very, very conscientious about the aura that I'm in when I'm creating music. So it means everything. It just means being grounded, being peaceful, having a sound mind. And with all that being said, when you have all of those things together, I feel like people can understand the message a little bit better. So
What is the message that you are trying to portray?
oh, I'm so happy you asked that. The message, because the title of my project is Speak. And so as a child, I never felt like I was able to really speak up in a way that I'm able to speak up now, not even just being an adult. It's just like when you're a kid, you feel a little, well, some kids, myself, I felt a little powerless, you know what I'm saying? And so I want people to know that they're heard, even when they feel like they're misunderstood. Like, I heard you, you know what I mean?
You have a voice.
When you speak, I hear you. And that's it. All the time, people don't want you to solve their problems. They're not looking for you to
They
fix
just want to be
anything.
heard.
They just want to be heard.
Okay.
And so that's the message that I'm conveying.
Okay. We are going to listen to a new song that you have. Tell me about the project.
And it's a bit of it's like new to you, old to me kind of song.
Okay.
Favorite drink is that jam. And you would never think that such a song came from pain. For sure. Favorite Drink was the very first song I've ever written. And when I say song, I mean like I play piano also. So I sat at a piano and I'm plucking out these notes, and all I have are lyrics. I don't know how to put together a hook. I know what a hook is, but I've never created one myself or put together, like structured a whole song. And I promise you, I wanted to go to the studio with my friend at the time, and he would not take me serious. He's like, you're singing covers, which are cool, but you're singing covers and you call yourself a musician and you write poetry, but you're not writing any of your own music. And I know you can do it because I published a poem. Well, my mom did when I was younger. I wrote a whole book of poems, and it's been copywritten and published. So I write.
So you do spoken word also?
I don't do spoken word anymore.
Okay. I'm trying to add another category to get nominated.
Those words go into my songs. I wish I can perform spoken word like that, but Favorite Drink just came out of like so much pain because I wanted to do this music business thing so badly, and I had nothing to represent me. And I just started putting together everything I was going through at the time. I was going through divorce, and that's where Favorite Drink came out of. It's just like, why won't you be my favorite? And I'm your favorite. You're my favorite, but I'm not your favorite. And it came out as a total bop. My friends were super behind me on that. Shout out to 𝙑𝙬 and Forever Divine. They were background dancers, and really not background dancers. They were like the star of the dancing scenes and stuff like that. And shout out to my cameraman, Jake. That was his very first music video that he shot. So when you guys look at this, it doesn't give it's my very first time for either of us. So I'm so proud of this record. It's dear to my heart, and I'm hoping you guys hear what I'm trying to say in their Favorite Drink, y'all.
All right, so let's get into the music right now. This is my favorite drink.
Favorite Drink
by Melnated Queen. And we're back. That was a Favorite Drink by Melnated Queen. So tell me, you already shot the video. The music video is out.
Yes.
Where can we watch it?
You can watch Favorite Drink on YouTube. I wish we had it on Roku. We'll get there one day. Definitely want to work with Blink TV and see what we can get going. But definitely right now, YouTube is the place. Melnated Queen, Favorite Drink.
Okay. And your music, where can we find more of your music?
Everywhere. So if you have Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, YouTube, again, any musical platform you have, you can find my music.
All right, make sure you guys tap in and check out the music video and her music. So there is a question that I do want to ask, and I feel like this is very important only because as women, we already go through so much, right? So what advice would you give other women pursuing their music?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say just keep putting foot to neck, because especially in R&B music, I hate when people say that R&B music is dead. It's not. You guys aren't paying attention, not listening, because we're speaking loud and clear. So I just want women in the music biz to just keep going and keep that foot to the neck, because as long as it's there and that pressure is there, we're not going anywhere. So it's very important, and I just want them to know, just keep going with every R&B bop.
Exactly. So after someone listens to your music, what is that message that you want them to walk away with?
Yeah, I want them to walk away with the feeling that, like I said before, and I'm going to double down on this, just the feeling of being heard, that someone cares. Because in today's world, everything has kind of gone down the drain since COVID. It's really hard to speak with real people anymore. And so I want people to feel I'm a real person. I go through real things. I have real feelings, and it's okay to feel all of those things. You know what I mean? And maybe not get stuck there, but it's okay to feel those things and get those things out of your system and staying strong and just keep trucking along. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on moving.
There you go. On social media, where can they find you?
Everywhere. You guys can find me at MELN8TED Queen on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, everywhere, Facebook, Instagram Threads, X,
Snapchat.
I almost forgot. Well, Snapchat is Tati Mommy of 3, but I'm gonna update it today. Melnated Queen everywhere.
There you go. So what are we looking to see more of you for 2026?
Yeah, that's an awesome question. I'm looking to be booked more. Right now, after this I have a wedding rehearsal to go to. So I'm booked for weddings. Book me for your baby shower, icing everywhere, in the park, in your storage unit. Book me. That's what everybody can look forward to seeing Melnated Queen do, is get out there, be booked a little bit more. And that's just to get the exposure that I want. The goal is just to create a lifestyle doing something that I love. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Look forward to seeing me out there doing stuff I love.
Yes. Make sure that you guys go to the website, LasVegasBlackMusicAwards.com, and send in those nominations.
Period.
We want to see her on that ballot this year. Make sure you guys tap in. Follow her on all social media. Follow her music. Check out the new music video, Favorite Drink. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here.